Hello and welcome to our workshop about resilience. My name's Charlotte and I'm a visual artist based in Nottingham. And visual artists are creative people who really like who make artwork that you can see, like this here that I have behind me. And I'm really interested in artwork that you want to touch, that's really tactile, that's really textured. And together today we're going to be making a piece of artwork about being resilient and what resilience is. In this workshop, we are going to be creating a self-portrait. And the reason we're making a self-portrait is so that as we're creating it, we can be thinking about our own experiences and times when we ourselves have shown resilience and a real strength of character in a difficult situation that we might have had. And also during the workshop we're going to be thinking about the skills and attitudes that we need and that we have to be a resilient person. We're going to be using everyday materials to design and make our self-portrait, objects that you will have around your home or at school. And a good place to start is in your recycling bin. So I've had a good rummage in mine and found some cardboard, and I found this really great corrugated cardboard from some packaging which has a lovely texture to it, so that could be useful to use. And I also found this sheet of cardboard as well from a cardboard box. And the great thing with this is it's quite big. I could cut an oval shape out for the outline of my face. And you can rip it, and you can cut it to use it. And that's essentially what we're going to be doing to make our self-portrait. We're going to be laying out materials and placing them to design the details of the face. I also found some milk bottle lids in my recycling, and I've got blue eyes. And I found these, which are perfect shape and colour. So that's something to think about as well when you're gathering your objects. You can use any object in your house, but to think about the colours and shapes that will add to your design. If you have any coloured paper or plain paper, any scrap paper, and we can use that as well. Envelopes, any old envelopes. And also sometimes on the inside of envelopes you have really nice patterned paper, so sometimes you get kind of blue lined paper on the inside of envelopes. And I found this inside one of my envelopes, which I thought was pretty cool. So we've got some balloons and some stars and cake on the inside of that envelope. Could use that. And with if you don't have any coloured paper, but you've got some plain white paper or some scrap, and you've got coloured pencils and pens, then you can always colour in your paper. So going back to the blue eyes that I mentioned before, if I just colour in my paper blue, like so, I can then cut out, or I'm going to rip an eye shape, round kind of rugby ball shape, with your scrap paper. You can, if you want, draw the whole eye onto your paper and cut that out. We're not going to draw the face using pens and paper. What we are doing is laying out materials and objects to build up the self-portrait instead. With your coloured pencils, if you have pencils that are coloured themselves, you can use these in a different way. So if I just pull out all of I've got quite a few yellow ones here, and if you lay them out on your table or on the floor, you can, when mark making, using the pencil itself. So you can use your pencils in a different way if you've got those. The important thing with the workshop is to be as imaginative and creative. using your objects, using things that you have around you in a different way. So you could use keys, you could use cutlery, spoons, knives, forks, why not? Books, clothes, and so have a good rummage in your wardrobe or on your bedroom floor. And I've chosen some clothes that would kind of match my skin tone. So we're still thinking about objects and items in our house or at school that would link in with features on the face. Fabric, you could use, I've got lots of threads and string and wool. You could use that. That's great because you can kind of draw lines with that. Shells, stones, you could go into your garden or go for a walk, twigs, anything basically, anything that isn't too precious or isn't going to break, but anything, any object that you have around you. What I suggest you do is pause the video, go and gather all of your bits, and then meet me back here where we will, together we can make our self-portrait.